guys!
So as promised, we're back to do the second video of this all-Brazilian doubleheader. Name of the band is Trieb. I believe I'm pronouncing it correctly. If I was, being Portuguese, if I read it as a Portuguese person, I would say Trieb. Trieb is how I would say it. But the name of the song is She. One of the band members, there's only 2 dudes in this band, which is pretty incredible. You don't see that very often.
It's unique.
It's unique. It's different. So there's 2 guys. One of them is Guilherme. He got in touch with us. He asked me to review this video. And he actually was kind enough to send us 2 albums, 2 CDs of the album. The name of the album is Deserto, which means desert. And they autographed the back of the CD. And we're going to keep one for ourselves, obviously. But the other one, we're going to be giving out to one of our lucky subscribers. So one of our subscribers, we're going to randomly pull a name out of the hat. And we're going to get in touch with you, and we're going to send you a message and ask you for your address, and we're going to send you this autograph CD, which I think is pretty cool of the band to send us more than one, so that we can give out one to our viewers.
Yeah, and it's first ever A&P-REACTS
giveaway. Yeah, I know. I think it's kind of cool. More bands, I'm going to start... when bands tell me that they're going to send us stuff, I'm going to start asking them to send me a couple more things so that we can give them out to our viewers. I think it's a cool thing to do. Yeah. And without them, there's no us. So it's a nice... I think it's good for everybody. They get the album, the band gets some extra exposure, and we get to give some out for free. Yeah. As much as I like to get stuff for free, I also like to give out stuff for free.
It makes you feel happy.
It makes me feel a little bit like Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Instead of giving out coal, I'm giving out autograph CDs. All right, so you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, let's check these guys out.
and eternal craving, skin so fair, temper so blazing. Eternally she lies there, never to die, never alive. Eternally she lies there, never to die, never alive. Eternally she lies there, never to die, never alive. Oh shit, eternally she lies there, never to die, never alive. Oh shit, oh come to me. Eternally she lies there, never to die, never alive. Eternally she lies there, never to die, never alive. Eternally she lies there, never to die, never alive. Eternally she lies there, never to die, never alive.
Wow. What did you think of that?
I have a couple things to say.
Oh boy, here we go.
So, basically, I have to say one thing I did not like about this song.
What did you
There's
didn't
only
like?
one thing.
Okay, but there's other things you liked?
Yes.
Okay, but start with what you didn't like.
The screaming vocals, the screaming, like, soft vocals that he had at the start and in between some of those, I didn't like those. But the harsh vocals and, like, the part that they finished off the song with that one, those were the best. Those were the best part of the vocals. And then the guitar playing was just magnificent.
You said to me before that you like kind of like doom
Yeah.
metal, and this is to me doom metal. I mean,
Yeah.
with a little bit of maybe of black metal mixed into it, but it's very doomish, if you will.
Yeah.
Let me say this. I don't necessarily disagree with you. I enjoyed the two sets of vocals, especially there's a part where both of them are singing at
Yeah.
the same time. I really like that. I really like the doom aspect of the song, like very slow, like dragged out with the heavy guitars and the heavy drum.
And when the harsh vocals came in.
When the harsh vocals kick in for me, that's when I really. When the song started with when I first heard the vocals, I wasn't absolutely sold because I didn't feel that necessarily that kind of a vocals matched that kind of a song. Then as the song progressed, my ears kind of got used to it, and the song got progressively better because I found that once he started changing a little bit of the tone of his voice, like the way the song ends.
Yeah.
Now I like that. I like that part at the end, the way he drags out the song at the end, and his voice is not as high pitched. His voice is more drowned out. I liked it, and I liked when the second set of vocals kicked in, and especially when the two of them were facing each other and they're kind of going at each other. I really liked that. For me, doom, like this kind of metal, dragged out metal like this, I feel that it really calls for harsh vocals.
Yeah.
When I originally heard the first vocals, it almost doesn't feel like they go together. But like I said, as the song progressed, he also changed.
Get used to it,
your ear kind of gets used to it, and he also changed. Even the tone of his voice changed because at some point in time he was not. The tone was different. Was more a lower tone, and it felt more in tune with the song itself. And like I said, especially when the two guys are singing together and the harsh vocals kick in, like that song at that point to me is like when it's at its best. Yeah. It's at that point there. I agree with you. But overall, it's a very good song. Yeah. Overall, it's a good song. Whew. That was kind of like doom and gloom, man. Like, yeah. Wow. And I think
doom metal needs the harsh vocals and like
some parts of the
some doom metal also needs clean vocals.
I mean, the vocals have to match, I think, what the song is giving you. And I think this song
needed harsh vocals.
When the harsh vocals were part of it, the song felt more complete. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Having said that, certain parts of the song reminded me of Helatar. You know, that one we did? It kind of reminded me of it. And I really like that dragged out doom feel of the guitar. You just kind of... And there's also parts of this song... I grew up in Portugal. There was a thrash metal band called Shrine. But they had some songs that were more... didn't have as much of a thrash vibe to it. They had more of a doom vibe to it. Yeah. And this song, and even his vocals, kind of remind me a little bit of that song. Not of that song, of that band. So there's a few bands when I was listening to this song that it kind of, several bands kind of popped in my mind in terms of what reminded me. But I think the more harsh vocals that they put into the songs, or at least if he's singing, if he uses his lower tempo, like the lower tone, not tempo, the lower tone of his voice, I think it suits this kind of music a lot more, because it adds darkness to it. It adds like an ambiance, like an atmosphere of doom and darkness and despair to the music. That's at least how I feel about it.
Yeah. So basically, overall, for me, for you like the song.
I like the song, but I agree with you. Yeah. I think we agreed on the same things. The things we liked are the same, and the thing we disliked, the one thing we disliked was the same.
Which was the start with the...
Yeah. I just, it kind of caught me like a little bit off guard. I was expecting the song to start with a much lower tone, or at least with the harsh vocals. So it caught me a little bit off guard. When the harsh vocals kick in, and there's some really cool, the solos are really amazing. The guitar playing in this song is absolutely amazing. And the drumming, because the drumming really is what... The drumming with the guitar is what's setting that slowliness of the drag out of that song, and it makes it so doom and heavy at the same time. I really liked it. Yeah. All right, guys, this is it for today. And remember, one of you guys, one of our subscribers is going to get this CD right here. So we'll get in touch with you by the end of the week. We'll because we have to find a way to draw a random name out of all of our subscribers. So by the end of the week, we'll get in touch with one of you lucky guys, and we'll mail you out the CD. Yeah. So come back tomorrow. We'll have some more videos tomorrow.
Yeah.
See you guys.
See you guys.